Hello guys, hope you all are doing good today. Today we are meeting to discuss an example on how to make entries in an accounting equation. Let us look into our first example. The scenario is Malsha starting a business named Malsha Retail Trading Shop. Following are the transactions which took place during the month of January 2017. On 1st January 2017, Malsha utilized Rs 500,000 of her money together with a motor vehicle which she owned valued at Rs 700,000 to commence the business. 4th January, she purchased stock of goods worth Rs 100,000 for cash. 10th January, she obtained furniture and fittings worth Rs 150,000 from Lakdev Furniture on credit. 13th January 2017 paid Rs 10,000 being the cost of fuel for motor vehicle. 18th January 2017 repaid Rs 25,000 to Lakdev Furniture. 21st January 2017 Malsha sold stocks worth Rs 10,000 for Rs 12,000. 23rd January 2017 Malsha sold stocks worth Rs 10,000 for Rs 12,500 on credit to someone. 25th January 2017 paid telephone expenses for Rs 2,000. 28th January 2017 paid electricity and water bills for Rs 1,500. 31st January 2017 paid salaries for Rs 10,000. Also, 31st January 2017 paid rent for Rs 10,000. The task is to make entries in the accounting equation for the above transactions that took place in Malsha's business for the month of January 2017. Now let us apply these on the accounting equation. Also, this example is available for your reference in the link provided in the description. You guys have learned the accounting equation in your chapter 2 part A series. As a recap, the accounting equation is the total assets equals the total of total liabilities plus total equity. So, moving into our example, the first transaction is 1st January 2017 where Malsha utilized Rs 500,000 of her money together with a motor vehicle she owned valued at Rs 700,000 to commence the business. So, in this transaction, Malsha have utilized 500,000 rupees worth money, also a motor vehicle which she owned worth Rs 700,000 as an investment to commence the business. So this transaction will be entered into the accounting equation as shown. First, she bringing in cash into the business. That will be increase of assets for Rs 500,000 in terms of cash to the business, which will equal to liabilities. When it as concerned with liabilities, on this transaction there is no obligation towards this investment, so liabilities are nil. plus, as concerned with equity, the investment made is rupees 500,000, so there is an increase of equity for rupees 500,000 in terms of investment. So moving on to the motor vehicle which was utilized as the investment to commence the business, this would increase assets for rupees 700,000 in terms of motor vehicle, which equals, and there is no liability as concerned with this transaction, so this is nil, plus, since this is the investment which was made with regards to commencing the business, there will be an increase of equity for rupees 700,000 in terms of investment. Moving on to the second transaction of the example, that is 4th January 2017, she purchased stocks of goods worth rupees 100,000 for cash. Here the business has purchased goods as stocks to meet customer demands as and when required. So as we discussed in our last video, businesses do daily business activities in terms of sales as well. So businesses will have stocks of the goods sold. For an example from the previous video, the clothing business being a clothing store, businesses do have clothes as stock in the business. So recording of this transaction would be purchasing of stock. Stocks would increase assets. Stocks would increase assets worth 100,000 rupees for in terms of stocks. Also at the same time, this being purchased in cash would reduce assets as there is an outflow of cash taken place due to the cash purchase. So this would result in a decrease in assets for rupees 100,000 in terms of cash. This will equal to, since there is no liability or an obligation involved with regards to this transaction, the value is nil, plus also there is no effect on equity for this transaction, so this is also as nil. Transaction number 3. She obtained 10th of January 2017, she obtained furniture and fittings worth rupees 150,000 from Lakdiva Furniture on credit. So looking at this transaction, there is a purchase of furniture and fittings worth 150,000 which has been purchased on credit. So here furniture and fittings are assets of an organization or a business. So the purchase of the asset would increase assets by rupees 150,000 as furniture and fittings. This would equal to, as this has been purchased on credit, this will create an obligation to the organization which will result in an increase of liabilities worth rupees 150,000 as creditor or Lakdiv Furniture, plus there will be no effect on equity with regards to this transaction, so it is nil. Transaction number 4. 13th January 2017 paid rupees 10,000 being the cost of fuel for motor vehicle. So here the business have incurred rupees 10,000 of expense for the fuel of motor vehicle which has been paid. So this will result in an reduction or decrease in asset in terms of cash, as this has been paid for rupees 10,000, since it's a reduction, it's negative. Also in terms of cash, which will equal to, there will be a nil effect on liabilities as this doesn't create a obligation, plus, as we discussed in our previous video, expenses are able to decrease equity when they incur in a business. So there is an expense incurred here in terms of fuel for motor vehicle. So this will reduce the equity of the organization. So it will be decrease of equity in terms of fuel expense. Number 5. 18th January 2017 repaid rupees 25,000 to Lakdiv. So here initially we had purchased furniture and fittings from Lakdiv Furniture for worth rupees 150,000. Now we are settling 25,000 of the owing amount to Lakdiv Furniture. So since this is being paid, there is a reduction in asset worth 25,000 in terms of cash, as this is being paid, which will equal to reduction in liabilities, as since this is being settled, the liability or the obligation reduces by 25,000. So it decreases the liability in terms of, again, creditor or Lakdiv Furniture, plus there will be no effect on equity with regards to this transaction, so this will be nil. Transaction number 6. On 21st January 2017, Malsha sold stocks worth rupees 10,000 for rupees 12,000. If we look on the transaction number 2, where the business purchased rupees 100,000 worth stocks. Now the business is making a sale for rupees 12,000, and this stock is, the actual worth of the stock is rupees 10,000. So an outflow of stocks being taken place. So this will reduce the value of stocks. So this will be a reduction of assets worth rupees 10,000 in terms of stocks, and also since this is being sold for cash, it will be increasing the assets again by rupees 12,000 in terms of cash. So this will be equal to nil value in liabilities as there is no obligations created, plus so on this sale Malsha Trading makes a profit of rupees 2,000 rupees. So as we discussed in the previous video, when a company or a business makes profit, it has an effect on equity, which is an increase. So here, since the business made profit of 2,000, this will increase the equity by rupees 2,000 in terms of profits. Transaction number 7. Malsha sold stock on 23rd January 2017. Malsha sold stocks worth rupees 10,000 for rupees 12,500 on credit to someone. So previously we looked at a purchase on credit. Now this is a sale on credit. So Malsha is again selling stocks which has an actual worth of rupees 10,000 for rupees 12,500 on credit to someone. So how this will affect is, like previous transaction, stocks would decrease by rupees 10,000 in terms of stocks, as stocks outflow takes place in the business, and then there is an increase of 12,500 in terms of debtors who are also an asset of an organization, debtors or someone. This will be equal to nil value of liabilities since there is no obligations, plus also, if you note here, there is a profit made of rupees 2,500 by Malsha Trading. So the profit would increase equity by rupees 2,500 in terms of profits. Transaction number 8. Paid telephone 25th January 2017. Paid telephone expenses for rupees 2,000. So here there is an expense which incurred by the business which also have been paid worth rupees 2,000. So this would decrease assets by rupees 2,000 since this have been paid in terms of cash, which will equal to nil value of liabilities as there is no obligations, plus again a reduction in equity as expenses which incurred by the business would decrease the value of equity in terms of telephone expenses. Transaction number 9. 28 January 2017 paid electricity bills and water bills for rupees 1,500. So here again the business incurs an expense for electricity and water bills for rupees 1,500 which has been settled or paid. So this will again as a result will decrease assets by rupees 1,500 in terms of cash, which will equal to nil value of liabilities as there is no obligation, plus a reduction in equity as a result of an expense which is incurred by the business in terms of water and electricity bills. Transaction number 10. 31st January 2017 paid salaries for rupees 10,000. Here the business incurs an expense with regards to salaries paid to the staff for rupees 10,000. This will result in a decrease of assets worth rupees 10,000 in terms of cash, as this has been paid, equals nil value of liabilities as there is no obligations created, plus a reduction of equity by rupees 10,000. Again, since this was an expense incurred by the business in terms of salaries. Transaction number 11. 31st January 2017 business paid rent for rupees 10,000. Again, the business incurs a rent expense worth rupees 10,000 at the end of the month, which is the 31st January. So this will result in a reduction or decrease of assets by rupees 10,000 in terms of cash, which will equal to nil value of liabilities as there is no obligation created on this transaction, plus reduction of equity by 10,000. Again, this is an expense which is incurred by the organization or the business. So in terms of rent expenses, so this we have entered all the transaction into the accounting equation. So let's see whether the equation is the transaction have been applied to the equation correctly. So for this we need to total the assets. So that will, the amount will be total assets would be 1,296,000. So that is the value of total assets, equals to, this will be the value of total liabilities. That is 125,000 is the value of total assets, total liabilities of the business, plus the total equities. That is 1,171,000. That is the value of total equity. So to verify on that the transaction have been entered correctly and the total assets equals the total of total liabilities plus equities, let's sum up the values of the totals. So total assets, which is equal to 1,296,000, equals the total liabilities 125,000 plus the total equity 1,171,000, which is also equal to 1,296,000. So this we can verify that the transaction which have been entered into the accounting equation are correctly done. So hope you guys have understood today's session and the example which was done. Further, you have any questions, please do comment your question below. Also, do not forget to like and share our video to learn and let others learn. Also, do subscribe to AL Flix to enrich your knowledge on Accounting and Business Studies. Thank you.